Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and we are on the beaches of Da Nang, Vietnam this morning. Current time, I woke up at 4:41. That's when my spirit woke up the flesh. It is 6:05 currently. Okay, so sit back, enjoy the scenery and the sounds of the ocean. All right, and this is gonna stay. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into another psychic investigation read. I promised that I would bring you out here to the beach, and we would spend some time out here. And so, yeah, all right. I actually brought a cup of coffee with me as well. So I'm going to be enjoying that along the way. Again, thank you so much, investigators and collective, for tuning in and helping the channel grow, getting the word out. Thank you for all of the shares that you know that you do of the videos, of the content. We're trying to get that in the picture there somehow. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna shuffle the stack, shuffle the decks. A lot of synchronicities and a lot of course. And again, I said that I was gonna Libra season was going to be my freedom season, and it is. And so I've been enjoying that. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into another energy reading here again. A lot of people out already on the beach, stretching and exercising and just enjoying the sunrise. Okay. I am going to be working on, and that reminds me, I need to go pick up some pens, some more pens. But we are going to be, as I mentioned, getting into the Lavina Lynn Johnson case as well. She is a murdered U.S. Army soldier 10 years ago. That murder happened, and the military is continuing to hide that fact and hide the truth about her case and lying to her family. As with all lies, we want them exposed. And again, that's the reason why the channel was created, is to help investigators become intuitive beings, to tap into their intuitive being. Okay, they already are. It's just a matter of them tapping into it. It's just a matter of you tapping into it, investigators. Okay? That deals with opening up your chakras. You have 114 chakras throughout and around your body. The main 7 are your root, your sacral, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, and your crown. Okay, on top of your head, so, or just above your head. So, yeah. All right. Again, pay attention to the angel numbers, synchronicities of the day, not just the sights and sounds around me or in the video, but also what you're hearing around you as you listen to what is being shared here. And that's with any energetic reading. You should always listen to not just the synchronicities and what have you that's happening around the empath, but also what's happening in your immediate area. Horns honking, all that sort of thing. Birds chirping, a butterfly shows up at a precise moment. Okay, pay attention to all of those things. Okay. 6 months ago, I was in the United States of America, living in an RV. Okay. paying $600 a month for a 79, 80 RV. I did post pictures of that RV. I did post pictures of that RV. When did I do that? Some time ago on Esoteric Guidance. I can't remember exactly. I'm sure it was, right before I left or right after I left. So May sometime on Esoteric Guidance, extraterrestrial Earth Angel. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the reading again. Enjoy the background there. I'll just be showing the cards as they come out. Okay. First out, we have the Ten of Wands. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Thank you so much, Lord, for giving me the energy, giving me the guidance to come up here and do this reading. And we have the Lovers. Okay, so we have 4 on the first shuffle of the tarot. Get some tarot messages to complement these or to speak more so to the energy of what is going on within it. Okay. Again, beautiful day out. Guy doing Tai Chi over there. Okay, that is a great thing to do. I was doing Tai Chi for a while and didn't even know that that's what I was doing. I was just doing what I was led to do to take care of the physical body. I didn't even realize it was called Tai Chi for a long time. I didn't know that. Okay? So, or would be considered Tai Chi. Okay, so we have the Emperor message and 2 others. Oh, the High Priestess message too. Okay. And I did see the High Priestess card when I was shuffling. It was looking like it wanted to come out, but it did not. Okay. So. Let's go ahead and see what it is that Divine wants to share with you, investigators, and again, general collective. Okay? As always, take what resonates. That means what easily fits. So if you don't know Sandra, don't be trying to guess and think maybe it is her, even though I don't know who may not know that. Okay? Because for you, it's probably not Sandra, it's probably someone else. All right? I had a spiritual encounter through my esoteric travels the other night, and I got to see, and again, you can take what I say or not, but I got to see the actual contract hit that was out on me. Now, this may not make sense to many of you, but I'm talking about Akashic Records and getting access to your Akashic Records, okay? And if you want to know how to do that, you have to ascend to a certain point, and then Archangel Metatron, who is Enoch in the Bible, in Scripture on earth, Enoch would have to grant you permission. Enoch is the keeper of the Akashic Records, okay? I had someone come on and make a comment on the channel about who I am, okay, trying to tell me that I'm not this, but I am that. Collective investigators, when you become heightened intuitively, okay, don't let anybody try to tell you who you are or are not, okay? They don't know, okay? They don't know no more than your enemies know. And the truth of the matter is that could be an enemy, okay? They don't know your journey. Okay, no more than I know your journey. Okay, so first out we have the Lovers. Okay, so take a look at the names. Okay, we have the Lovers, investigators, collective. Okay, so again, this doesn't have to be romantic. Okay, this could be a platonic business partnership. Okay, it could be something that starts out that way. Okay, we have the name Emmanuel, Aiden, Caden, and Becker. I did not bring the tablet out, so we will not be looking up names and that sort of thing this time, but at least I will not. You could, of course, do that, you know, if something speaks to you. Okay. So we have an earth sign. So this lover, for some of you, is an earth sign. Libra, Capricorn, Gemini. Right. Okay. All right. So next, we'll reveal a tarot message. 5 of Pentacles. I like getting ego boosts from material achievements, so each time I'm insecure about money, I run from you or others. Okay. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So someone is struggling with their money, with their finances right now. Okay. They can't rob Peter to pay Paul because Paul has no money to give Peter and Peter has nothing to give Paul. Okay. Mary has nothing to give Michelle. Okay. And again, investigators, everything I say, names, places, everything I say will resonate for your journey, even in hypothetical stories. Okay. We have illegally importing goods. Again, we have the name Emmanuel out here. Okay. So could be something about Emmanuel importing illegal goods. Okay. Aiden, Caden, or Becker importing illegal goods. Investigators. Okay. Some of you are dealing with a sociopath. That is someone who has an antisocial personality disorder. Okay. Antisocial personality disorder. Okay. All right. We have the High Priestess message. I'm starting to see more clearly the lies and the mask of those around me. It's sad, but at least I can also see the gifts of our connection. Okay. So someone's waking up to a connection that you have with you, collective investigators. Okay. Someone's waking up to a connection that they have with you. All right. Pay attention in case they decide to speak out or say something or whatever. All right. Time for solitude. That is for some. Bom dia. Okay. That is good morning. So bom dia, or good day. So from Da Nang, bom dia. You see that? From Da Nang. Speak Portuguese in Da Nang. They say do as when in Rome do, well, when in Rome do as Rome. Something, I don't know, however that goes. Collective investigators, okay? You might need to tell somebody fuck you because you know somebody's fucking around with you, you know what I mean? Or they could be fucking around on you, you know what I'm saying? Being unfaithful. Okay, you might need to tell somebody that. Okay, and the serenity prayer is what's on the back, right? Most High grant me the wisdom to change the things that I can, and something to know the difference between those that you can and those that you can't, right? Something along those lines. Okay, money laundering comes out frequently. Divine Classic Buford. Take a look, investigators. Divine Classic Buford. Okay. Part of someone's name. Okay. Part of the place that someone lives. We have blank. Something could be blank. Looking at Divine Union on the 10 of Wands. Again, Master Builder 11. Okay. So there's definitely a Master Builder 11 that watches these readings. Okay. See that? There's definitely a Master Builder 11 that watches these videos. Okay. Card wouldn't come out otherwise. Because again, there are cards in this deck revealed by the 10 of Wands. Cards in this deck that have still never come out in a reading. Messages. So, all right, we have Ascended Master. Some of us are. Well, we are on our way to that. Okay. On the 7 of Wands message. I'm afraid to show you off because I feel you are out of my league and other. Okay, so we got this from the last reading, right? We got this from the last. All right, psychic investigation reading. Again, collective. Go where you're loved, okay? I'm getting love from Vietnam, okay? In Vietnam. I said love from Vietnam. I'm getting love in Vietnam, okay? All right? And it's where the weather suits my clothes. Something about Atlanta, always Atlanta comes out on the frequent basis. Braids, someone in Atlanta could have braids. The emperor could have braids. They could live in Atlanta, whoever that is coming towards you, collective, or investigators. Okay? You are dealing with someone who has braids that lives in Atlanta. Okay? And again, that message, go ahead and read the Emperor message. In society, status is high priority to me, and see, the same energy, same. Okay? All right, so again, I sat here and shuffled the cards, so yeah, all right. So someone's, again, in this energy, someone who watches, okay, something about retiring early, okay, and that is going to bring an end to the cycle as we come up on our first angel number here, 1919. Okay, investigators, again, as I remind you, it could be January 19th, investigators, okay? Could be something about someone's ancestor who was born in 1919, okay, or something about 1991. Okay, we're also looking at 88. Okay, as that breaks down. Retiring early. Someone could be a life path 8. Again, we are using a phone, okay, so otherwise I would look up life path 8 and share with you what that means. Right? But life path 8 could be significant for you, or August. That is for cycles. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Again, serenity prayer. Okay. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. Collective. Make some room. Yep. There's all kinds of ascension energy. All kinds of ascension energy out here. Okay, 1144, we have high vibes. Okay, someone's fake shy. Okay, that could be the person who is coming towards you with the love offer, collective. Okay, or investigators for you. Someone is faking like they are shy in the interrogation room or what have you, but in truth, they are not. Kenneth Copeland is a liar and a thief. Take a look at the card. Okay. Kenneth Copeland is a liar and a thief. That is revealed by 1144. Okay, again, investigators. 114th day of the year. Okay, you could be dealing with someone who's 11 and someone who's 44. Okay, you could be dealing with a child or an adolescent and then someone who's 44. Or the number 55, 1955, someone is 55. Okay, that's in this energy. Okay, one of the lovers could be 55. Okay, one who's retiring could be 55. Okay, Kenneth Copeland is older than 55. Okay, so 1144 is high vibes. Okay, love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity and exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Okay, again, if you've been seeing this, okay, this could be an indication of where you are in your journey as you are ascending now. I did see that card. I did not show it, but it said ascending now. Okay, and someone again is playing fake shy. Okay. There's something about a doppelganger, all right? Jason Jethro Gyro. Okay, one of these individuals could be a doppelganger. Okay. Investigators. JJ. Jason Witten. Jason Statham. Jason Statham is my favorite today current actor. You know. My personality is like that. My spirit is like that. You know, I keep to myself. I'm in solitude. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning stretching with the sunrise. You know, that's me. I don't talk a lot, I keep to myself. But when my name is called, when divine is like, hey, I got an assignment for you, I show up, I kick ass, do what I need to do, and I leave. And it's not personal, okay? Because I don't hate those who came against me, all right? I don't. I do want the spirit that took over them destroyed, and if that means them being destroyed in the physical to start over, well then, so be it. But I do not hate them, okay? But I am very much that type of spirit. The way Jason Statham plays his role, many of his roles in TV or movies, that is how my spirit is. Very, very quiet, very, very much that way, okay? Until there's time for something else, okay? All right, there's something about a Prince of Thieves investigators, okay? Interpol, this could be something that you're investigating outside of the U.S., okay? There's some FBI, there could be something about a Prince of Thieves, okay? So 0909 is for new beginnings. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer, okay? You are completing something major, it feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter, a new adventure will unravel. And that is why we are where we are. I think that's a perfect way. And I know this wasn't a very long reading. Again, we have Victoria. Okay. I know this wasn't a very long reading, but again, collective, I am so happy to be out here and sharing. Victor, Victoria, victory. We got victory. Okay. All right. Spent some time with last night. My dance release, I danced to release. Spent some time with Jamiroquai, okay, the German artist, okay. One of his most famous songs that you could be familiar with is Canned Heat. And then he has several, many others, Visual Insanity and so many others. But yeah, spent some time with Jamiroquai and his frequency, okay, last night. I'm going to go ahead and get some closing tarot here. Boris Becker. Okay. Either neck together or separate. Boris Becker. Okay. Could be about something about someone who is what's considered light-skinned. Okay. Boris Becker. Could be something about a bar, friends at a bar. It's like it's a regular hangout type thing, maybe. Pull some lifestyle cards, and again some tarot to finish up. Again, thank you, Most High, for sunrise. Thank you for just being who you are. Just being who you are. It's a beautiful day. We have body dysmorphia, or someone has some disformity going on with their body. Someone could be finding out that they have a growth of some sort. Yeah. Okay, somewhere. A growth of some sort. Okay. Okay, so we have body dysmorphia or something unusual about someone's body. Someone could have done something to their body. Okay. And we have VR. Okay, so that's virtual reality. However, we know that it's not real reality, that's why it's virtual. Okay, AI is a lie. AI is not real. Okay, even though the world is trying to convince you that AI is going to, I don't know, rule you, take over, whatever. Okay, and they might be trying, whoever they are, might be trying to set it up that way. But virtual is not real. Okay, reality TV is the furthest thing from reality. Okay, they call it that in order to dupe you. Okay. So someone could have been watching you remotely, collective, or there's an investigator who is watching remotely. Okay, and we finish up on the walking away with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so someone could be walking away with their pentacles. Okay, again, investigators, follow the money, right? Follow the money. Wherever the deposits were made, wherever the checks were deposited, okay, follow the money. That will lead you to, okay, the big dog, the top dog. Follow the money. And that is a walking away. Okay, the Eight of Cups, leaving all of that behind for the pursuit of the truth. Okay, That is the only cup you should ever pursue. Okay? That is the only cup you should ever pursue. And again, the Knight of Pentacles. Slow, but steady and faithful. Energy. Collective. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial, esoteric guide, and spirit being, Gaia Beacon, here on the earth. I am a father of the Orisha, and here to help us become all that we are meant to be in this lifetime, whatever that is. Again, I don't know your journey no more than that individual who commented on who I am know about mine. Okay, and the only way that they could know anything about me is to access my Akashic records. They do not have permission, and if they try, divine, I declare that their tongue will swell. Okay, and I got fall off, but yeah. So anybody who tries to access my Akashic records, your tongue will fall off. Okay? So, don't try it. Collective, keep your energy clean, keep your energy clear. Okay, again, I started out by talking about chakras investigators. Please be sure to meditate on your cases before you start your day. That is something that Divine is having me remind you of. Meditate on your cases before you start your day, investigators. Okay? And I'm just putting everything away here. And I'll pick up the camera and show you dragonflies. This is good. Yeah, so, yeah. So thank you so much as always for tuning in. Again, my name is Beirut. This is the Real Psychic Investigators. This channel was started in order to help investigators, PIs, and investigative agencies all around the world solve the karmic cases that are going on not just in the US, but even here in Vietnam. Thank you so much as always for tuning in, and be encouraged.